Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a topic about gradation in geography, lesson number 2, lithosphere 2, exogenetic processes. Take page number 169. Gradation. Gradation is the process of leveling of the land by means of natural agents like rivers, groundwater, winds, glaciers, and sea waves. These agents produce various gradational relief features in due course of time. Gradation takes place in two waves, degradation and aggradation. Gradation or denudation is a leveling, wearing down of land surface by various natural agents. Aggradation is building up of landforms due to natural agents. Degradation is eroding of land surface. Gradation equal to erosion plus transportation plus deposition. Explanation. Gradation is simply saying geologically the natural leveling of land as a result of the building up or wearing down of pre-existing formations. Gradation is a process that change the surface features of the earth through agents such as running water, groundwater, sea waves, winds, and glaciers. Gradation includes erosion plus transportation and deposition of earth material. See page number 169. Agents of gradation. Running water, river, fluvial landforms. The work of running water, rivers, is the most extensive among all the other agents of gradation. Rivers originate on higher landforms like mountains, hills, and plateaus that receive water from various sources like the rain, glaciers, springs, lakes, etc. The place where the river originates is called its source, and where it joins the sea is known as the mouth. Explanation. River originate on higher landforms like mountains, hills, and plateaus that receive water from various sources like the rain, glaciers, springs, lakes, etc. See page number 169. Courses of river. River generally originate from mountains and end in a sea or lake. The whole path that a river flows through is called its courses. The courses of river is divided into the upper course, the middle course, and the lower course. Explanation. Running water, which does not need any further explanation, has two components. One is overland flow on the general land surface as a stream, and the other is linear flow as streams and river in valleys. A river, which is the best example of the linear flow of running water through a valley, can be divided into three on the basis of its courses. It is upper course, middle course, and lower course. Students, see page number 169. The upper course. Erosion is the most dominant action of river in the upper course. In this course, a river usually tumbles down the steep mountain slopes. The steep gradation increases the velocity and the river channel performs erosion with great force to widen and deepen its valleys. The land features caved by a river in its upper course are V-shaped valleys, gorge, canons, rapids, potholes, sprouts, and waterfalls. Explanation. Upper course. It is a stage of youth. It is the erosional dominant stage. It starts from the sources of the river in hilly or mountainous areas. The river flows down the steep slope, and as a result, its velocity and eroding power are at their maximum. As the river flows down with a high velocity, vertical erosion or downward cutting will be high, with the result in the formation of V-shaped valleys. The land features caved by a river in its upper course are V-shaped valleys, gorge, canals, rapids, potholes, and waterfalls. See page number 169. The middle course. The river enters the plain in its middle course. The volume of water increases with the confluence of many tributaries and thus increasing the load of the river. Thus, the predominant action of a river is transportation. Deposition can also occur due to the sudden decreasing in velocity. The river in the middle course develops some typical landforms like alluvial fans, floodplains, meadows, oxbow lakes, etc. Explanation. The middle course are the stage of maturity. It is the transportation dominance stage. In this stage, vertical erosion slowly starts to replace with lateral erosion or erosion form both sides of the channel. Thus, the river channels causes the gradational disappearance of its V-shaped valleys. Wider floodplains started to visible in this course and the volume of water increasing with the confluence of many tributaries. The work of the river predominantly became transportation of the erode material from the upper course. The river in the middle course develops some tropical landforms like alluvial flames, meadows, floodplains, alluvial fans, etc. Students, see page number 170. The lower course. The river moving downstream across a broad, level plain is loaded with debris brought down from its upper and middle courses. Large deposits of sediments are found at the level bed and the river slips into a number of channels called distributaries. The main work of the river here is deposition and it develops tropical landforms like delta and estuaries. The lower course are the stage of old. It is a deposition dominance stage. The river starts to flow through a broad level plain with heavy debris brought down from upper and middle course. Vertical erosion has almost stopped and lateral erosion still goes on. The work of the river is mainly deposition, building up its bed or forming an extensive floodplain. The main work of the river here is deposition and it develops tropical landforms like delta and estuaries. Tributary. Small streams that join the main river. Example, River Bhavani. Distributary. River channels that get separate from the main river. Example, River Kollidam. Erosional landforms of river, gorges and canals. When the river flows through a mountainous region made up of hard rocks, it forms a valley with almost vertical sides called gorge. In India, deep gorges have been formed by Brahmaputra and the Indus in the Himalayas. A deep gorge with steep sides that runs for hundreds of kilometers is referred to as canals. Example, Grand Canal of the River Colorado in the USA. Explanation. A gorge is a deep valley with very steep to straight sides. A canal is characterized by deep like side slopes and may be as deep as a gorge. A gorge is almost equal in width at its top and as well as the bottom. It formed in hard rocks, while a canal is wider at its top than at its bottom, and it formed in the horizontal bedded sedimentary rocks. See page number 170. Waterfall. When a river flows in a region where hard rocks lies over soft rocks horizontally, the soft rocks get eroded quickly and the hard rocks projects outwards. Thus, the river falls vertically from a steep slope to form a waterfall. When the water falls with a great force, it erodes the rock material beneath and creates a depression called a plunge pool. Slow, fast falling water is a stream is called as rabbit or river jumps. See, the river falls vertically from a steep flow to form a waterfall. The highest waterfall in the world is Angel Falls in Venezuela. See book page number 170, V-shaped valley. A V-shaped valley is formed by the vertical erosion of the river where the valley is deepened and widened. Pothole. Due to the river action, cylindrical holes are drilled vertically in the river bed with varying depth and diameter. These are called potholes. Explanation. Potholes. Potholes are more or less circular depression over the rocky beds of hill streams. Once a small and shallow depression forms, bubbles and birds get collected in those depressions and get rotated by flowing water continuously. The depression grows in dimension to form potholes. See page number 171. Meadower. As the river loaded with Devils flows slowly. It forms sweeping loops and bends. It is referred to as meadows. Explanation. Meadows are loop-like channels pattern developed over the flood and delta plain. They are actually not a landform but only a type of channel pattern formed as a result of deposition. The concave bank of the meadow is known as cutoff bank and the convex bank is known as a strip off. See page number 171. Oxbow Lake. Meadows is due course of time became almost a complete circle with narrow necks. This in turn gets abandoned and forms a lake. This is called as Oxbow Lake. Explanation. An oxbow lake is a type of lake which is formed when a wide meadow forms a stream or a river cut off to form lake. They are called oxbow lakes. Students, I hope you understood the topic. Click the below link and do the